thing. You know, potential energy means nothing to us. I'm sure you have to actually do it.
I'm sure a lot of fans, even media, like are going to use the term, "Oh, it's just Murray State this week." But do you guys look at what happened to Tennessee, even Missouri and Wyoming? Is that a talking point, maybe a teaching point throughout the week that you guys will talk about?
Oh, it's something we definitely keep in our minds, not to slip. I mean, you know, you got to, especially in this game, college football, you have to be on your game every week. You have to bring it. And if you get caught slipping, it's going to be detrimental because somebody can take advantage of that. But, you know, I think Coach Smart, he's going to preach about playing to a high standard. No matter who the opponent is, it could be Murray State, it could be anybody in the SEC, it could be anybody in the Pac-12, it doesn't matter. But as long as we play our game, we should be fine against anybody.
For somebody who's never been to Sanford Stadium, what's your description of that scene?
It's like a sea of red, man. It's an amazing feeling walking out the tunnel. It leaves me starstruck every time, and especially in the fourth quarter, like just seeing all the lights at night and just the crowd, man. The crowd feeds into it, man. The crowd is a big part of the game.
And what was
off the energy of the crowd?
What were some of the comments on the sideline, being the road team and having all that red and
man, I was sitting in the locker room, I stepped out, and I looked at all the red. I was like, man, this feels like a home game. It's just, everybody was there, my parents, just fans, I recognized people from Athens in the stands in Nashville, and it was just amazing. You know, Dog Nation travels well, and it's amazing to be part of a team that does that.
Azeez had a pretty good game. What did you see from him, and how is he versus his team record last year?
Man, Azeez is a great player. I have a ton of respect for him, and you know, we practice hard. We always beside each other, and you know, my game is slacking, he picks me up. If his game is slacking, I pick him up. We just, you know, our defense is complementary defense. Like we always feeding off each other. We always trying to pick somebody up along with us.
Jordan, the defense seemed a little bit different last year when you got kind of inserted into the lineup. You provided a presence there. Has it kind of dawned on you, you know, how much you can mean to this defense if you start to, when you meet your potential?
I had people tell me that, but it doesn't. I don't really see anything like that. I think just if we all play together, I think it was just the fact that, you know, I mean, I definitely brought something to improve. And, you know, everybody has a different role on this team, but, you know, I couldn't have did it without the help of other people. I couldn't have did it without Mike B. Mike B was there first. He led me. You know, as we know, I didn't travel the first two games, South Carolina or Missouri, but, you know, that was like a little striving point. So, you know, Mike B and Julian Rochester helped me out on that one. And I'm here now. I don't see myself as, like, you know, helping, like, it was something special to the defense. You know, everybody has their role. We play our role well.
Jordan, you were talking after the game Saturday night that last year you didn't even expect to play. And then due to injuries, you kind of had your opportunity. Along those lines, how much more comfortable were you Saturday night than that freshman that was just like, whoa, I've got to get in there?
I was definitely more comfortable. I was very nervous because, you know, coming off the injury and the Sugar Bowl and everything. But, you know, we practice very hard. And Kirby tries to make the games hard, or practices harder than the games. And so I think we were very well prepared. And, you know, week one, it's always jitters. It's always what you don't know what to expect. We didn't even know who the QB was until, like, the first play. So, you know, it's you know, you get comfortable, but you don't want to be too comfortable. You know, Kirby always says we need to be uncomfortable because when we be uncomfortable, we can grow. So
you're going to hear all week that you're supposed to beat this team. Along those lines, though, you just saw Tennessee, Missouri, you know, South Carolina. They all lost to teams this past week that they were favored to beat. Do you ever pay attention to that stuff? Just being like, wow.
No, we don't pay attention to that. We pay attention to ourselves. Murray State's a great team, very explosive, very respectable team, have great athletes. But if we play our game, we can compete with anybody.
Did you guys get some feedback on that havoc rate?
We talked about it this morning in the meeting, but our havoc rate wasn't really what we expected. It was 11%, and we usually have 20, or we shoot for 20.
Shoot for 20, yeah.
But you know, it's always room for improvement. We're going to improve on that during practice this week, so hopefully next week will be better, and the next week on and on.
Traditionally, you don't see a lot of freshmen play at the defensive line, so what does it say about Trayvon Walker that he was great on there?
That dude's an athlete. Dude's a freak. You never see him. I watch a lot of college football. It's very rare when I see a defensive lineman run on kickoff. That dude's covering, made a tackle on kickoff. Like that dude's a freak athlete. Like, and it's so fun to see him. And he's fast, like lightning fast. I think he ran like a 19 miles per hour in the game. And he's definitely a wonderful asset. And you know, we try to pick up the other freshmen who didn't travel and make them definitely assets so we can all play together and have good depth.